Something's Brewing takes us to East Hampton. We sit down with the owners of Fat Orange Cat as they are making some changes to their business. We find out why. Sheila Mullen joining us now. She's one of the owners of Fat Orange Cat. Nice to see you again.
Great to see you.
I know things have been really challenging. COVID has really affected obviously so many people, but for you and your family, it's really truly been a nightmare. And because of that, you've kind of taken a step back and changed some things with the business here in East Hampton.
Yeah, when COVID hit, clearly we closed the tasting barn because it has to be packed here because we don't even sell a glass of beer, just did tastings. We had another small business we sold since we moved that to outside. So we were coping and making it and really had ramped up distribution. Luckily, we're part of the collective 12% beer project, so we were staying alive. But then we personally, our family, we got hit and kind of blindsided. My mom got very sick. She did not make it. I came home, thank you. And I came home and luckily I made it back to Connecticut and that before I got sick. And then I've been on a roller coaster ride with it as well. But it impacted our businesses dramatically. Sure. We closed Dexter's that weekend. We've sold it. We really settled in this winter and said, what's really important? How are we going to get through this? How do we want to go forward? And that's why we decided to close the tasting barn permanently. We didn't open up the open air drive-through because we've still been trying, I've been still battling some stuff, but we decided we're ready to go. Mike's been brewing small batch. We have large batch also. And we're so psyched to come back, but not like it used to be here.
Right.
I think a lot of people talk about silver linings and rebooting and regrouping and the new normal. And we're really the epitome of that.
Mike, it smells great in here. This is where the magic happens.
It does.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you again.
Brewer, owner. You have probably been busier than ever.
We have been busy. We've kind of changed our business model a bit, but we still are still brewing beer here on the facility.
Yeah. It's great to be in here. Let's talk about the first beer, this Walkabout Sour.
Yes, we are planning next Saturday to have a Walkabout sour cherry orange combination.
So how does this new Walkabout taste? You could taste the cherry notes and the orange notes?
You'll be able to taste both the cherry and the orange. Now the question is, which taste comes first? It's really cool the way they blend because they're never blended together. There's always a little bit of each one that comes through.
And next up, you have a Belgian style.
We do. We have a bière de garde that I had already brewed, and it's bottle conditioned.
And talk about how that tastes.
It's a very malty beer. It's typically around 6 or 7% ABV, so it's very easy drinking. There's blonde versions and there's dark versions. This version is going to be a blonde version.
Ooh, nice. So you have two beers coming up. The first is a farmhouse ale.
Right. The farmhouse is a Belgian-style beer. It's like a Belgian saison. It's about anywhere from 4.5 to 6% ABV.
And then last but not least, you have an IPA.
I plan on doing an IPA with a new hop called Sativa. So I'm excited to see how that formulates into the beer.
Yeah, excited to work with it, huh?
Now, I'm not quite sure if that'll be available for next Saturday, but it'll certainly be available the Saturday after.
So I know we talked about it, but the open air market, it started yesterday. People can just go online on what, on a Wednesday?
On a Wednesday at around noontime, the store will open.
That's awesome. So they order what they want, they come here on a Saturday, they pick it up and they leave. That's correct. All right, and then congratulations, 5 years.
Time is flying. It's amazing.
That's so great. So you're going to have a big party, right?
We're going to have a party down at North Haven at 12% on August 22nd, which is a Sunday. And we're hoping for good weather.
And they're there all day. They're going to be celebrating you. You have a lot of your beers there on tap.
We will. I'll bring some small batch as well. So,
all right, great.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so look for that. All right, well, thanks for having us.
Well, thanks
for coming. Nice to see you both again.
Great to see you.
Cheers. Something's brewing at Fat Orange Cat.
Cheers.